Coca-Cola, a sugary and refreshing treat, right? Something you may want to pour in your mouth on a hot day, or even on a cold day, or on a hangover day. But what if you poured it in, your car? Like loads of it. Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today I'm asking, what if you fill up your car with Coca-Cola? Why? Cause curiosity! Before we bubble up in this video, I just want to ask you guys to hit that thumbs up button and stay subscribed for more weird and wonderful questions answered daily. So, what if you filled your petrol or gas tank with Coke? The short answer is your car would be totally screwed, but the short answer does not a video make. So firstly, how much Coca-Cola would you even need to fill up your car? That totally depends on your engine's capacity. Your average car takes 14 gallons of liquid, so to fill it up with Coke, you would need 52 litres, so 26 of your average 2-litre bottles. Now, on average this would set you back between $20 to $30 if you bought in bulk, so arguably slightly cheaper than filling up your car with petrol. Speaking of petrol, if you wanted to entirely fill up your car with cola, you would need to make sure you were fully out of fuel. You could either drain this with a siphon, or you could drive it around till you run out. I'll leave it up to you. So, how are we getting the Coke in the car? I'm guessing that you could just try pouring it in, but that'd probably get really messy and you don't want to be a sticky Nicky. If you do, go ahead, but if you don't want to be messy, I'd recommend a good old funnel. Getting it all in would be pretty fizzy, but with a good slow pour you could just about manage it, and then you'd be ready to go. Or would you? Would your car even start? Car engines work by internal combustion. This process involves fuel from a fuel injector. The only problem is that the fuel injector would be injecting cola, so the combustion process needed to start the car wouldn't work. If you filled your car with part gasoline and part cola, there is a chance that combustion would still take place. Indeed, YouTubers TechRax made a video about filling up their car with Coca-Cola that has had a whopping 9.5 million views. However, they didn't actually fill up their car, they added 2 litres of Coke to a tank of petrol. In that instance, the car did start and drove for a while, but eventually the engine failed and they had to take the car to auto repair, presumably by having it towed or pushing it. Even then, their repair on the fuel tank cost $1,000, which was equal to the value of the car. Now bear in mind that that was just 2 litres of Coke diluted in the fuel tank. Imagine what a full tank of Coca-Cola would do. If you went for the TechRax approach and your car did start, you would need to be pretty careful about where you drove it, as when the engine fails you don't want to cause an accident. Also, calling out emergency roadside rescue will be costly if you don't have the strength to drag your car to a repair shop. If you did fill up your car with Coca-Cola, as you tried to turn the car engine on, as we know it's pretty likely that the engine wouldn't start, but it would make a bit of a spluttering noise, and the cola would be pumped through the car, which is not good. Okay, you've had your fun. You filled your car with Coke, nothing happened. You took a few snaps for social media. Heck, maybe you even went viral. Time to get back to a normal life and get your car back up and running. Sounds good, but haha, good luck. Even if you painstakingly drain the car of Coca-Cola using a siphon, if you turned the key, it will have royally screwed up the engine. You will have no choice but to take the car in for major repairs. It seems that TechRax got pretty lucky, as the average repair cost for filling your car with the wrong fuel is $7,000. To drain it and clean it of sticky Coke can cost anywhere up to $17,000. Either way, it's easy for things like this to cost way more than the price of the actual car. So really, I guess the moral of the story is, while it may seem hilarious, don't fill up your car with Coca-Cola. It's a really bad idea. That is one question answered for you. I'm wondering, what is the stupidest thing that you've ever done? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up. I would really enjoy that. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Life's Biggest Questions. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate. I'll catch you in the next video, but until then, do stay curious, stay alert, and never ever stop questioning.